The Future Classroom Lab in Brussels provides an excellent framework to organize learning activities that give students the opportunity to build 21st century skills. The traditional positioning of the teacher standing in the front and students being the audience has been replaced by a flexible learning space. Teaching in the Future Classroom gives the opportunity to embed different types of activities aiming at different learning styles. The Future Classroom has 6 learning zones. The 6 zones can be divided into 2 groups. 3 zones more or less host the successive steps of an inquiry-based learning project: investigate, the create and the present zone. In the investigation zone, the students do research on data. Data can be anything: text material, video and audio, pieces of art, numbers, etc. Students should be active researchers instead of passive listeners. They should be trained in how to find high-quality resources and how to manage information. The investigation students do ends up in a final product that expresses the outcomes of the research. In the creation zone, the students finish the process of real knowledge building. In the creation zone, the students make a showcase of their work. By giving the possibility to add a personal element to the product design, students will be more involved. In earlier days, teachers were the only audience students would work for. In the Future Classroom, students present their product for a real audience of peers. The result of the students' work can be presented in several ways. Students nowadays live in a culture of online sharing, and that is, of course, also possible in an educational setting. Presenting the outcomes of the inquiry-based learning project can also take place in the classroom itself, of course. In the Future Classroom Lab, the presentation zone is an informal corner. Presentations are interactive happenings where peers and the teacher give feedback. The 3 remaining zones of the Future Classroom concentrate on the different ways of educational interaction, and they refer to different learning styles. The zones interact, exchange and develop focus on the roles for students and teachers. The interact zone is the zone for teacher-led activities. It is in fact a traditional classroom setting with the teacher in the front controlling every step of the learning activity. The challenge of this type of classroom setting is to involve all the students. New technology in the Future Classroom offers possibilities to have every student on board. In the exchange zone, students work together while investigating, creating and presenting. Ownership and shared responsibility should be integrated with work in teams. High-quality collaboration also gives the students one or more substantial decisions to make during the task, and the work of the team members should be interdependent. The develop zone is a space for independent learning. This area is maybe the most futuristic because it shows how the view on learning has changed and will change. Independent learning has become very important. We will have to learn for the rest of our lives, and it will not be limited to the time spent in a classroom. This attitude of lifelong learning should be introduced at school. Learning in the Future Classroom Lab engages both teachers and students, and it offers the context to enjoy the fun of learning.